Here's how I got Russell Brunson as a client. I feel lucky that I've been able to work with so many people that I actually consider dream clients. So I wanted to do another one. This is my episode with Russell Brunson, how we started working together, what I did for him, the evolution of our relationship, and kind of how I've been building funnels for him for a few years, and how I think that if you're watching this right now, how you can work with pretty much anyone that you desire to. Maybe someone you're looking up to. You're like, if I could just work with that person, that would be amazing. I would love my business. And so huge shout out to Russell. Russell changed my life. When I got married, my wife, like a year and a half after she got pregnant, and I needed a way to make money online because I wanted to be at home with my family. And so one day, I started first with social media marketing, but one day I saw this book. The book is on fire, and it was Russell Brunson. I didn't know Russell at the time. When I looked into it, I started seeing that he was talking about like different ways to take any business and increase their sales through sales funnels. And the more I looked into it, the more I understood the psychology, the NLP, if you will, the conversion triggers, what makes people buy and what makes them actually avoid you or not buy from you, decide that you're not a good fit, that you're not the right person to buy from. And so I read .com Secrets, and then I read Expert Secrets, and then I remember when they released Traffic Secrets, the 3 books. And I bought a lot of Russell's courses. I've been to his Funnel Hacking Live events. And one, I think it was a Monday, I was scrolling on Facebook, just doing what I always did at the time. I built a funnel, I posted it. I built a funnel, I posted it. Worked with a client, screenshotted the funnel, presented it on a beautiful visual, posted it. And I posted on my own profile, I posted in Facebook groups. I just wanted more people to see my work so they could reach out to me. And that's what they did. It's been working really well. I worked with hundreds of clients, and I built over 500 funnels. And a lot of these come to me, like 99% of clients come to me through my content. So it works. And so one day I was sitting there and I got a message from Russell Brunson. And he's like, hey, could you build a funnel for me? I forgot what the exact words were, but he's like, can we work together in some capacity? I was like, I would love to. I love you guys. I love what you do. And so long story short, we started with a template, right? So it wasn't like, it never starts with the big thing. It started with a template. And so I built this funnel template for something that was called, I think it was Funnel Fridays. And Russell and Jim Edwards, who's a copywriting legend, they would sit down and they would critique funnels and give feedback, and they would walk through and build a funnel within, I think it was 30 minutes. And so people who showed up, obviously this was to sell Clickfunnels and promote it. So they would show up every Friday, they would do this and say, hey, use Clickfunnels as a free trial. And they gave out these funnel templates. But now they wanted to add more funnel templates for free to incentivize people to sign up, which is smart. And so I was one of I think we were 7 at the time, 7 funnel designers who each of us built one funnel template, and we picked like different funnel types as well. I remember I brought, because we had just gotten our baby then, our first kid, our daughter, Nelia. And we were sitting, Nelia was in the baby chair and I was at the kitchen table, and I brought my laptop to see the live stream of Russell and Jim, and they presented the 7 different funnels. And they said, here's the funnel templates that our funnel designers built. Let's pick one that we're gonna use to design today. And then you get all these templates when you sign up for ClickFunnels. That's the pitch they had. So nothing for sale, just a free trial. And I was sitting there waiting, and I told my wife, Jenny, I said, I hope he's picking mine. Like I want him to pick mine, because the goal was always to impress Russell and to make it so good that he was gonna pick my out of the 7 templates. And so they looked at the funnel templates, and Russell goes, Jim, which one should we pick? Maybe this one? And he points at my funnel. Jim goes, yes. And they picked my funnel template. And that was when I had this small shift internally, because not only had I gone from someone who nobody knows about in this small town, failing at everything, trying multi-level marketing gigs, and nothing is seemingly working, to now getting a few clients, and then getting a little bit bigger clients, and then getting into the right rooms with the clients that I had, and just over providing value for each of them. So that the bigger the clients got, the closer I got to Russell. So then I started working with people inside of Russell's inner circle, Russell's coaching programs. And then they referred me to someone else there. See how the skills, when you're stacking the skills and getting good at something, is actually more important than your marketing and personal branding. Instead, the thing that I built for them got me referrals within the circle, within the next one. People asked how, who's building your funnels? And so one day that all led to Russell then reaching out and me building the first funnel template for him. And then I remember one thing led to another. I did more funnel templates. I can't remember how many, if I did 5 or 10 in total. And then the day came where he sent me a Loom video or like a screen recording. And he's like, hey, here's a project that we're working on. I would love to have you design this. And then my dream became a reality where I got Russell as a client, a paid client, but not just for a template, but a real project. And since then, I've been lucky and blessed to do a couple more. Like there was a project called One Pager. I think it's called Content Blocks now, but we did onepager.io. And then I designed magneticmarketing.com for Dan Kennedy. I mean, Dan Kennedy is a legend. And I was able to work with Dan to build his homepage. That's kind of the story how I got Russell as a client. And then we just kept working on a lot of stuff. I remember when they launched Clickfunnels 2.0, I was one of the first beta users to give feedback. And I remember sending Loom videos after Loom videos. Here's what I like. Can we change this? I would love if you have this. Because I had built so many funnels and because I was every day building new funnels, I had this obsession, and I posted this like 5 years ago, and I said, my goal is to get to 1,000 funnels. And people were laughing at me, but it was a genuine challenge, and it still is, because my vision isn't what can I do in 30 days, a year. It's more like, it's like the Tony Robbins saying, they overestimate what they can do in 1 year and underestimate what they can do in 10 years. And so just focusing on the grand vision allowed me to work with a lot of people, serve them, get to the next one. And remember when Russell one day he sent me a Voxer message. He's like, hey, I'm on the jet right now with Dean Graziosi and we're talking about you. I was like, huh. It was like this proud moment where I don't want to say that I felt like I made it, but it was like, that's awesome that they are having a one-on-one conversation about business and everything, and my name pops up. And so I guess that's one of the key takeaways is like you build your personal brand by serving people as much as possible so that they build a personal brand for you. Since then, I remember getting a message from Dean Graziosi's team, shout out to Tanner. And then I got a message from, he introduced me to Tony Robbins' team. And then I actually started working with Tony Robbins before Dean Graziosi and mastermind.com. And so I had a call with Tony Robbins' team and signed a deal with them to do a funnel first, then a monthly deal. And then I did Dean Graziosi and Tony Robbins, mastermind.com company. I was there for a while as a lead funnel builder. And yeah, that's kind of how I've been able to get a lot of these big clients. First, you hustle to get the first ones, and you build your skills and you build your portfolio and you let the work speak for you. And then you make sure that the clients that you get are super happy so they refer people to you. And there's been multiple times, I can't obviously share all the stories and everything in one video. There's been multiple times where someone says, hey, I sent you referral. I connected you with this. And now I have some pretty big news coming out soon. So make sure you subscribe. But every connection has led me to bigger clients and bigger paychecks and bigger invoices and multiple streams of revenue and even new partners. And so it's just a hint of what's to come, but hopefully this serves as inspiration. If you're in a small city, small town, you're starting out, you have no experience, you have no degree, you have no money to start, just know that there's a path for you. And it's through your skills and your portfolio and posting content, reaching out to people and serving them. And then moving from lead generation to referral systems. And that's how you can get to any client that you want in the future. Hopefully this helps. I'll see you in the next one.